Sir, excuse me.
Yes.
Sir, all our lectures are available on YouTube now?
Yes. Everything is available on YouTube.
Okay, sir.
Sir, ma'am has taught that lecture
That is not
for
there.
the one-on-one.
Yeah, that was already covered by me. She has just repeated
Okay,
one or two problems, maybe extra she has taken.
okay, sir.
Okay. So everything is available. All right. So we'll start. Is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. So before we start, let me ask about your doubts. Any doubts so far in theory of matrices? Please respond.
Not yet, sir.
Okay. What about others?
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Sir.
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
Okay.
Sir, what about midterm test? What chapters will be coming?
That is not clear to me actually. Uh, when will be the midterm exam and what will be the pattern? Your class teacher will let you know about it once that is decided. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So let us quickly recall what we have seen yesterday. So we have started with eigenvalues and eigenvectors. So eigenvectors are the vectors which remains in same direction after the transformation Ax. Okay. So we have seen the definition. Ax is equal to lambda x, where lambda is eigenvalue of that matrix A and x is called as eigenvector. Note that this capital X is always a non-zero solution or non-trivial vector which we are looking for. And then how to find it? You find out determinant of A minus lambda equal to 0. Okay. Now you don't have to actually do this calculation. We have shortcuts to find out this characteristic equation. We have seen those shortcuts as well. So for 2 by 2 matrices, that characteristic polynomial is lambda square minus s1 lambda plus determinant of A equal to 0, where s1 is trace of that matrix, that is sum of diagonal matrix, sum of diagonal entries. Huh? So make a correction here, sum of diagonal entries instead of matrix. There is a word entries. For 3 by 3 matrix, characteristic equation is given by lambda cube minus s1 times lambda square plus s2 times lambda minus determinant of A equal to 0, where s1 is sum of diagonal matrix, diagonal entries, again sum of diagonal entries, and that is called as trace of A. S2 is sum of minus of order 2 of diagonal element, that means minor of a11 plus minor of a22 plus minor of a33, and we have seen how to calculate minor of entry. Okay. Then method to find out eigenvalues and eigenvectors, that we have elaborated yesterday. You find out characteristic polynomial using shortcut method. Then you find out roots when you find out roots of that characteristic equation, those are nothing but eigenvalues. And corresponding eigenvector you can find out by solving a system A minus lambda I times capital I into x equal to 0. You solve this system, you will get corresponding eigenvector capital X, okay, which is of the form x1, x2, x3, small x1, x2, x3. Then we looked at these problems. Minus 1, 0, 0, 1, which is 2 by 2 matrix, whose characteristic equation was lambda square minus s1 lambda plus determinant of A equal to 0. Okay, so s1 is 0 and determinant is minus 1. So lambda square minus 1 equal to 0 is the characteristic equation, and 1 and minus 1 are eigenvalues. So there are two vectors corresponding to two eigenvalues. So 0 comma 1 is corresponding to 1 and 1 comma 0 is corresponding to minus 1. Then this example 0 minus 1 1 0 is a unique one because it has characteristic equation as lambda square plus 1 equal to 0, which has complex eigenvalues. Okay, so this can be solved in complex domain. Then we have seen this 3 by 3 matrix and we will continue with this. So question is, find eigenvalue and eigenvector corresponding to largest eigenvalue of the matrix. So entries are 4 2 minus 2 minus 5 3 2 minus 2 4 1. As we know, characteristic equation for 3 by 3 matrix is lambda cube minus s1 times lambda square plus s2 times lambda minus determinant of A equal to 0. Okay, where s1 is trace of A, so 4 plus 3 plus 1, that is 8. So lambda cube minus 8 lambda square, and we have seen sum of minors of diagonal entries, that means minor of 4 plus minor of 3 plus minor of 1 is coming 17 and determinant is 10. So lambda cube minus 8 lambda square plus 17 lambda minus 10 equal to 0. Okay, so this is cubic polynomial. Have you seen that video, how to find roots of cubic polynomial on calculator? Because it is necessary and you are going to use it many times. Anybody? Please respond, yes or no.
No, sir, not yet.
Okay,
No, sir.
all right. Please go through that video because it is really necessary.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So roots are 1 2 5. So eigenvalues are 1 2 5. Now we have asked to find out eigenvector corresponding to largest eigenvalue. So largest eigenvalue is 5, right?
Yes, sir.
So corresponding to that eigenvalue, eigenvector can be found using the system A minus lambda I times x is equal to 0, where lambda is equal to 5. So A minus 5 times identity matrix times x is equal to 0. So substitute values. So A is given to you. So 4 2 minus 2 minus 5 3 2 minus 2 4 1 minus 5 times identity matrix. Now do this subtraction. So 4 minus 5 is minus 1. So minus 1 2 minus 2 minus 5. 3 minus 1 is 3 minus 5 is minus 2. 3 minus 5 is minus 2 and this 2 as it is. Then minus 2 4. 1 minus 5 is minus 4 times x1 x2 x3, or you can write xyz equal to 0 0 0. Now augmented matrix. So this is a system, right? Do you believe that this is a system in xyz?
Yes, sir.
right? Everybody.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So augmented matrix is A oblique 0 or A dotted line column of 0. So -1, 2, -2, -5, -2, 2, -2, 4, -4. Then we need to solve this system using row echelon form. So what is your first operation? Tell me. You need to make this -5 and -2 0 using this -1.
R2 minus 5R1.
R2
Yes.
minus 5 R1 and R3 minus 2 R2, okay, which is mentioned here.
R2 R1.
Yeah. So that will become -1, 2, -2, and this is 0. This is 0, -12, 12. And this last row will become 0 because R3 minus 2 R2 will give you complete row 0. Okay. Then for simplicity, you divide by 12 to second row so that you will have, you divide by -12 so that you will have 1 and -1. Okay. So can you reduce this further now? Can you reduce this matrix?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. So this is final echelon form. So this is final echelon form, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
So what is its rank? What is its
Sir,
rank?
2. 2.
Rank is 2 because there are two non-zero rows. How many variables are there?
Sir, 3.
Three variables, x, y, z. Three variables. So how many variables you need to free?
One variable.
One
One
variable.
variable.
3 minus 2, that is 1. So rewrite this system once again. So minus x plus 2y minus 2z equal to 0 is the first equation. And second equation is y minus z equal to 0. Now, can I free x? Is it going to help me?
No, sir.
No. Okay, I can't put x is equal to t because if I put x is equal to t, I will have system in yz again, which I don't want. So instead of doing that, I will either put z is equal to t or y is equal to t. Okay. So let us put z is equal to t in last equation. So what will be y?
T only.
T. Okay. So z is equal to t, y is equal to t. Substitute it in first equation. You will get x is equal to 0, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So finally, what is your eigenvector corresponding to 5? 0 t t, or you can take that t out. So representative will be 0 1 1,
Yes, sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
If you take that t out, you will get 0 1 1 is a representative eigenvector, because corresponding to one eigenvalue there are infinitely many eigenvectors which are in same direction. Okay, any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay, can you
No,
try?
sir.
Can you try for eigenvalue 1 or 2? I'll give you 5 minutes.
Yes, sir.
Do it. Find eigenvector corresponding to, few people will try for 1 and some people will try for 2. If you are facing any problem, just let me know. Instead of this 5, you substitute 2.
Sir, rank is coming out to be 3 for 1.
No, not possible. You made mistake.
Sir, is rank 2 for 1, lambda equal to 1?
Yeah, rank will be always 2. It won't be 3. It never be 3 in any of the case. If it is coming 3, then you will have 0 solution. That means your eigenvector is 0, which is not possible.
Sir, for lambda is equal to 2, the eigenvector is 0 minus t and t.
0 minus t and t. No, no. Please check your calculations.
Sir, for lambda is equal to 2, the vector is t by 2, t by 2, t.
Yeah, correct. Good.
Sir, for lambda equal to 1, is the eigenvector minus 2t, 4t and t?
Minus 2t, 4t and t. No. Just check your calculation one more time. Anyone got correct answer?
Sir, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Sir, for lambda is equal to 1, t, 2t and 4t.
T, 2t and 4t. X is equal to?
Lambda is equal to 1.
Yeah, lambda equal to 1. What is value of x1?
x1 t, then x2 2t and x3 4t.
Oh, it should
Sir,
be
Sir, for lambda equal to 1, t by 2, t by 4 and t,
t by 4.
t by 2, t by 4 and t.
Yeah, this is correct. That means 2 and 4. 2
Yes,
and
sir.
4. Yeah. 2 and 4 is the eigenvector for lambda equal to 1. Okay, just write down answers corresponding to 1. Eigenvector is 2 and 4. Corresponding to 2, eigenvector is 1, 1, 2. Okay. Eigenvector is 1, 1, 2.
The answer is in terms of t, na?
Yeah, right. It will be in terms of t, but you can give simple value to t to avoid those fractions. That means if you have t by 2, t by 2, t, you will put t equal to 2 so that you can avoid that fraction, isn't it? Okay, can you go ahead now? Because there are almost 10 minutes given for 2 eigenvalues and just one problem. Can you go ahead?
Yes, sir.
All right. So here is the second example. Let us go through it quickly. So find eigenvector corresponding to smallest eigenvalue for a matrix 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1 and 1, 1, 0. Okay. So let us find out characteristic polynomial first of all. So lambda cube minus s1 times lambda square plus s2 times lambda minus determinant of a equal to 0. S1 is trace of a, so 0 plus 0 plus 0, that is 0. Then S2 is sum of minors of diagonal entries. So what is minor of this 0? Tell me. Minor of this 0?
0, 1, 1, 0.
0, 1, 1, 0. Okay. Plus, what is minor of this 0?
0, 1, 1, 0.
0, 1, 1, 0 again. And what is minor of this last 0? 0, 1,
0, 1, 1, 0.
Okay. So if you find determinant and add them, you will get minus 3. All right. And determinant is 2. Okay. Complete determinant is 2. So substitute these values. So lambda cube, S1 is 0. So this term goes away. Minus 3 times lambda minus determinant is 2 equal to 0. Okay. Now, as I said, you are going to find roots on calculator, but we have mentioned how to find roots using synthetic division, which everyone knows. You find out one root by trial and error method. So go for 0. So 0 is not satisfying. You can easily see. Go for 1. So 1 minus 3, that is minus 2. Minus 2 becomes 4. So 1 is not satisfying. Go for lambda equal to minus 1. So minus 1 cube is minus 1. So minus 1 plus 3, that becomes
Yes, sir,
2.
it is satisfying.
Yeah, 2 minus 2 becomes 0. So lambda equal to minus 1 is satisfying. So write that minus 1 here, you can see, and here you can write coefficients of this cubic polynomial. So lambda cube का coefficient is 1, then lambda square का coefficient is 0, then lambda का coefficient is -3, and then constant term -2. Please note that if some term is absent there, you write its coefficient as 0. Don't forget that. Otherwise, your calculations will go wrong. Okay, so 1, 0, -3, -2. Then this first entry as it is, you can write. Then multiply these two, -1 and 1. That becomes -1. Then add these two. So this is -1. Then multiply these two, -1 into -1. That becomes 1. Write it here. Then add these two. So -3 plus 1, -2. Then multiply this -1 and -2. That becomes 2. And at last you should get 0. Okay, if you add these two entries, you should get 0. Do you understand this method, synthetic division?
Yes, sir.
Everybody knows
Yes,
this
sir.
actually. Yeah. So first factor is lambda plus 1, because this root is -1. Na? So lambda plus 1 into this quadratic polynomial is lambda square minus lambda minus 2. Lambda square minus lambda minus 2, which is lambda square minus lambda minus 2 mentioned here. So you know how to find roots of quadratic polynomial. So factors are 2 and -1. So lambda plus 1, lambda minus 2, lambda plus 1. So -1, -1 and 2, okay, are the eigenvalue. All right. Any doubt up to this?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, I didn't understand. After by trial and error method, we found that -1 is the root.
Right.
But after that, sir, why did we like? Are we finding LCM? Like, sir, what was the use of putting the coefficients into that form?
See, what you are doing is, instead of doing long division, I am adjusting those coefficients here. Okay. That means my first factor is lambda plus 1, and I am dividing by lambda plus 1 to the cubic polynomial. And this will be the quotient. 1, that means lambda square minus lambda minus 2 will be the quotient. But I am doing it in a small way, in a shortcut. You
Okay,
can
sir.
do you can do long division, and you can cross check what exactly we are doing.
So can you scroll down a little bit?
I'm going to explain everything. Up to this, any doubt? Eigenvalues are -1, -1, 2. Please respond.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
All right.
Sir.
So you can see that -1 is repeated twice. Okay. Now we'll see what is speciality about that -1. So eigenvalue corresponding to -1, that means we are solving a system A minus lambda I times x equal to 0. So this minus become plus. So A plus I. Okay. So that will become everything 1, 1, 1, 1. Right? Because my A is this. And I am adding identity matrix to this matrix. So wherever there are 0, will be replaced by 1, 1, 1 if you add identity matrix. Is this matrix clear? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, what are the operations? So we need to solve this system. So what are the operations? Yes, what are the operations?
R2 minus R1 and R3 minus R1.
R2 minus R1 and R3 minus R1, so that these two entries will become 0. In fact, whole row will become 0. Row number 2 and row 3 will become 0. Okay. Now, what is rank of this matrix? 1. How many variables are there?
3.
3. Okay. So how many variables we should put free?
2.
two variables. Okay, so rewrite a system once again. So x plus y plus z equal to 0. Now you put two variables free. So let us put y equal to r and z is equal to s. So x will become minus r minus s. Okay, minus r minus s. So substitute these values of x, y, z. So x is minus r minus s, y is r, and z is s. So corresponding to minus 1, there are two eigenvectors. You can see it here. Okay. If you take this r out, what will be the vector? Here minus 1, 1, 0, plus take s out. So that will become minus 1, 0, 1. So these two eigenvectors are representative eigenvectors, and their linear combinations are also eigenvectors. So this is special. Okay.
Sir,
Yes.
we only have to find for -1 and not for 2.
Yeah. Question is for least value or for smallest
least
value.
value.
Yeah. Is the concept clear? Sometimes we may have two eigenvectors corresponding to one eigenvalue. That's what I mean to say.
Yes, sir.
It will depend on rank of this matrix. Okay. Do you understood how we wrote these two vectors? Taking r out, so that will become -1, 1, 0, plus taking s out, it will become -1, 0, 1. So these two vectors are eigenvectors, and their linear combinations are also eigenvectors. Okay. Do you want to write this, or shall we go ahead? Please respond.
Sir, just a minute. We're writing. Just a minute.
Yeah. Okay.
Sir, what was the last statement which you mentioned that two eigen vectors can have same eigenvalue?
Corresponding to one eigenvalue, there may be two eigenvectors. Okay. Not every time, but sometime. Okay. Like in this case, the rank was 1. Therefore, there are two eigenvectors. I repeat, corresponding to one eigenvalue, there can be two eigenvectors. Rather, two linearly independent eigenvectors. Note that this is not true always. Huh? This is not general statement.
Yes.
Yeah. Copied?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, what is special about this matrix? Okay. If you observe this matrix, is it symmetric?
Yes.
Okay. You can see Aij is equal to Abi. Okay. So this matrix
Yes,
is
sir.
symmetric. All right. Now, if you observe these two eigenvectors, -1, 1, 0 and -1, 0, 1, what is dot product of these two vectors? Everybody know how to take dot product, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
It is 1.
1.
Okay. We need to find eigenvector corresponding to 2. Anyway. Fine. Is it mentioned? No. So let me just check whether we have eigenvector corresponding to 2 ready, because I want to explain one point. Yeah. So corresponding to 2, you can take it as homework. Corresponding to 2, eigenvector is 1, 1, 1. Please mute yourself. Corresponding to 2, eigenvector is 1, 1, 1. Now you write down 3 vectors. -1, 1, 0, comma, -1, 0, 1, and third vector is 1, 1, 1. Okay. Now take dot product of first vector with third vector. What is it?
Zero.
0. Now take dot product of second vector with third vector.
0.
0. Okay. So what is our observation? Eigenvector corresponding to distinct eigenvalues for a symmetric matrices are orthogonal to each other. Right? So these two vectors are orthogonal to each other, -1, 1, 0 and 1, 1, 1. Are they orthogonal? Yes, because their dot product is 0. Then -1, 0, 1 and 1, 1, 1 are orthogonal? Yes, because they are perpendicular to each other. You can see dot product. So make a point. Write down. Are you writing?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So eigenvector corresponding to, or for a symmetric matrix, start with for a symmetric matrix. For a symmetric matrix, eigenvectors corresponding to distinct eigenvalues are orthogonal to each other. Are orthogonal to each other. Any doubt? Do you understood what I said? What I was trying to say?
Yes, sir.
Everybody? I can't.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
So such questions can be asked in MCQ. Okay. Fine. So here are some properties of eigenvalue. So eigenvalues of A and A transpose are same. All right. Then instead of going for this second, let us look at this last one, determinant. Okay. Product of this symbol is for product. Product of eigenvalue is nothing but determinant. Product of eigenvalue is nothing but determinant. Let us observe in above example. What are eigenvalues? -1, 1, 2. What is their product? What is their product?
2.
2. -1 into -1 into 2. That is 2. And what is its determinant?
2.
2. Okay. So simple observation. So product of eigenvalue is nothing but determinant. This symbol is for product. Okay. So what can we say about singular matrix? What can you say about one eigenvalue?
Be 0.
At least one eigenvalue has to be 0, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Because tell me.
Determinant of singular matrix is 0.
Determinant is 0, and what we know is determinant is nothing but product of eigenvalue. So determinant is equal to 0. That means product of lambda 1 into lambda 2 into lambda 3 equal to 0, which implies that one of lambda I should be 0. Okay. Please write down these properties because there will be some MCQ based on this.
Sir.
Yes.
Sir, in the determinant one, that pi like symbol is for addition.
No. This symbol is for addition, and this pi is for product, continuous product. That means lambda 1 into lambda 2 into lambda 3 into lambda n.
Okay.
Yeah. This is product. So for singular matrix, at least one eigenvalue has to be 0. And what about non-singular matrix?
Sir, no 0 value should be there.
Okay, no eigenvalue is 0. No eigenvalue for non-singular matrix is 0. They all are non-zero. Okay. So what can you say about above matrix? This matrix is singular or non-singular?
Sir, non-singular.
Non-singular. Because it's
Sir, no 0 eigenvalue is there.
Yeah, no 0 eigenvalue is there. And you can check determinant also, which is non-zero. So that is a point. Then eigenvalues of A inverse are 1 upon lambda 1, 1 upon lambda 2, and so on up to 1 upon lambda n. A inverse, this notation is A inverse, where lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda n are eigenvalues of A. That means if eigenvalues of A are given to you and you have asked to find out eigenvalues of A inverse, you simply take reciprocal of those eigenvalues, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now fourth point is missing here. Write down. If lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3, lambda 1, comma, lambda 2, comma, lambda 3 are eigenvalues of A, then eigenvalues of A raised to m, where m is some positive integer. Then eigenvalues of A raised to m are lambda 1 raised to m, lambda 2 raised to m, lambda 3 raised to m.
So can you repeat it?
If eigenvalues of A are lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3, okay, if eigenvalues of A are lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3, then eigenvalues of A raised to m, okay, A की power m are lambda 1 raised to m, lambda 2 raised to m, lambda 3 raised to m, which is not mentioned here. Okay, what do I mean by that? If this matrix is given to you and I ask you what is eigenvalue of A raised to 5, can you tell me? If this is A 0 1 1 1 0 1 1 1 0 and my question is what are eigenvalues of A raised to 5, can you tell me?
-1 and 32.
-1 and 32. Is that clear to everyone?
Sir, can you repeat?
Okay, I mean this point or the previous point?
Sir, this one.
Okay. See, eigenvalues of this matrix are -1 1 2, -1 -1 2, and the point which we mentioned is if eigenvalues of A are known, that means it is lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3, then eigenvalues of A raised to m are lambda 1 raised to m, lambda 2 raised to m, lambda 3 raised to m. Now I ask you to find out eigenvalues of A raised to 5, okay, where A is this matrix. That means you need to raise these values to 5. So -1 raised to 5, -1 raised to 5 and 2 raised to 5. So what are this? What are those values? -1, -1 and 2 raised to 5 is 32. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Please note this down because these questions can be asked in MCQ. Now, eigenvalues of diagonal and triangular matrices are diagonal entries only. Okay. Eigenvalues of diagonal and triangular matrices are diagonal entries only. You don't have to actually calculate it. Okay.
Sir, means you have to add the diagonal elements.
No, don't add them. You pick up those entry only. So write down a matrix. Write down 3 by 3 matrix. For example, you write down this 4th point, and after that, for example, write down 1 -1 1 1 -1 1. Second row is 0 5 3 0 5 3, and last row is 0 0 9. 0 0 9.
Upper triangular matrix.
Yeah, this is upper triangular matrix. So this note says that what are its eigenvalue?
159.
159. Good. Okay, so below this matrix you write down this is upper triangular matrix. This is upper triangular matrix. Therefore, by property, its eigenvalues are 159. 159. Do you understood, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And then this last point, sum of eigenvalue is nothing but trace of A. Write down sum of eigenvalues, that is, this symbol is for summation. So lambda 1 plus lambda 2 plus lambda 3 is nothing but trace of A. Let us observe it here. What is sum of eigenvalue here?
Zero, sir.
Zero. And what is its trace? That means sum of diagonal entries?
Zero.
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 Okay. So that is the point. And this is general points. Huh? These are always true. For any matrix A, these points are always true. So these points are very important and it can be asked in MCQ. All right, what is next? So this will take in next lecture. Anybody please take screenshot and share it to me. It's 10:28. Do not leave this meeting. Let someone take screenshot and then you can leave.
So whoever takes the screenshot should have come early, because after we come, like before we come, we don't see any chat messages before we come to the meeting. So
okay. Before leaving this meeting, please put your roll numbers in chat box, roll number and name, so that I will have two records, screenshot as well as that chat box to cross check. May I stop sharing this?
Sir, can you explain the fourth point?
This eigenvalues of diagonal and triangular matrices.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so write down a matrix which I said earlier. 1 minus 1 3. Okay, first row is 1 minus 1 3. Second row is 0 5 2. 0 5 2. And last row is 0 0 9. Copied or written?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now what is the type of this matrix? What is type of this matrix? Everything below the diagonal is 0, right?
Yes, sir.
So this matrix is upper triangular, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this note says that if matrix is diagonal or upper triangular, then its eigenvalues are diagonal elements. So what are diagonal elements of that matrix?
1, 5, and 9.
1 5 9. Therefore, eigenvalues are
Yes,
1
sir.
5 9.
I got it, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. So may I stop sharing now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.